It's July 18, 2020, and here's a little circuit I threw together that you might find interesting for an alarm system. And what it is on the left side of this circuit board, from here to here, is just a little siren board that generates an alarm using two 555s. These circuits are all over the internet. This 555 drives the second one, and then the audio output goes through this pot, which is adjustable, and you can set the level to drive a little transmitter. The transmitter is just one of these little FRS radios that I modified. These are easy to hack. They use 3 AA's, which is 4.5 volts. I'm driving it with about 4.3, which is fine. The red and black wire are power, which basically just go to the battery contacts. The brown and white wire are push to talk, and the black wire is a shielded audio cable that runs over to this board. So this little audio oscillator here, basically, when this relay triggers, this audio signal, which is the siren, is transmitted from this family radio service to another radio. The detection part of it's very simple, which is the right side of this. And here's a picture of it here. Basically on the left you have a loop of normally closed switches, which can be doors, windows, whatever you want. One side of the loop is grounded to this circuit here, common ground, and the other side goes up through this relay contact, normally closed contact, to the base of this transistor, 2N2222. There's also a reset switch that goes from what's labeled terminal B to ground, or the base to ground. So what happens is, if you open a door or window and open a loop, that lifts the base off of ground, which allows this capacitor to start charging, and when it gets up to the 0.7 volts to turn on the transistor, keys the relay, triggers it. Then in the terminals here, this set of contacts close, which complete the push-to-talk circuit, enabling the transmitter. And these terminals A and B open, which open this point here. So the reason for that second set of terminals is if the door, window, whatever's in this loop is opened, once it's triggered, the switches are disconnected from the circuit. So even if you close the door or window, it doesn't matter. The alarm is going to keep going until it's reset. And the reset switch here goes from the base to ground. So by closing the reset switch, you ground the base, the relay drops out, and the siren stops. Circuit's powered with 12 volts. I have a 7805 regulator here going through a diode. So 5 volts, 1 diode drop, that's about 4.3 volts. That goes directly to the family radio service handy-talkie, walkie-talkie. So to simulate this, I've just added some switches here. This one here, labeled D0, is connected across on the board where the loop is that goes from ground to the base. And this switch here that says D0, this is the reset switch. So now the reset switch is open. In this position towards me, that's open, and where it says on is closed. So right now the loop is closed, the reset switch is open. So now I'll simulate someone opening a door by opening this switch. So at that point, the relay triggers, keys the transmitter, the audio goes in, and of course the siren is generating the sound. So now that it's triggered, let's say you close the door or window. Doesn't matter what you do, the alarm is going to keep going until the reset switch is closed. And once the reset switch is closed, it grounds the base of the transistor and the circuit is disabled. So this will transmit up to another radio where you can can monitor it. Or if you wanted to, you could even use some type of a, instead of using this siren, you could transmit, for example, DTMF tones and then have a DTMF receiver on the other end that would trigger another circuit. So anyway, these are real easy to build, and these little radios are basically throwaway. You can get them anywhere. So that's just a quick little hack for Saturday, July 18, 2020. So hope you found it interesting and maybe useful. Bye for now.